Welcome, everybody, to the Homebrew Heroes podcast. If you are a returning listener, thank you for coming back, and if you are new to our podcast, thank you for coming. We are a group of nerdy best friends who happen to love Dungeons and Dragons, and we wanted to share our adventures with everyone. We are now into our second campaign where we are battling evil spirits, demons, evil queens, and so much more. Sit back, take a trip through our homebrewed campaign, and be ready for shenanigans that will last a lifetime. If you are all caught up on our episodes and are yearning for more D&D goodness, check out our friends over at Top of the Round. You can find them on Instagram at Top of the Round, and they are an actual play podcast with great storytelling and great characters. So go check them out and get a double dose of your role-playing because they're a pretty awesome group. This episode of HeavenFall was brought to you by our sponsors over at The Foundry. They are a company that help bring your greatest jewelry desires to life with super personalized adornments. You can find them on Instagram as well at _foundry_jewelers, and they are completely out of the box. And if you can dream it, draw it, or describe it, they can do it. So with all that being said, let's go to our intro music and let's start this week's episode. Welcome back, everybody. You guys have awakened at the Legionnaires Guild after resting, after a long day of exercising and getting robbed almost.
Gotta get my reps in.
Dealing with a very, very honorable night guard.
Oh, question. Out of character. Are we still doing the same training mechanism as last time?
No, because you have a class now.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys wake up at the Legionnaires Guild. What do you guys do?
Get breakfast.
Let's try and outfit them with something that labels them as part of the guild.
We go to the armory.
Is there
It's
an
pretty
armory?
scarce, but we go.
All right, so you guys go to the armory and like the area that would have linens and stuff like that. There's nobody really manning it.
Free for all, take what you want.
Oh god.
Nobody really cares.
Is there anything that resembles
You just told
my
a pirate to take what
current
he wants.
outfit, but with
reason.
markings of the
You
order?
can only carry so much.
You can see that there's like this sleeveless like trench coat that has leather straps on the front of it.
I will take that.
That looks totally cool on you.
But it's in the colors of the guild.
I will
Which
take
are?
that. Is there a similar
Red, gray, and black?
No, I think we said it was like
I
like
know.
that white, gold, and like royal bluish, didn't
Okay, thank you.
I thought we said that. I could have sworn there was some red.
we? Okay, looking at the table, seeing how much red there is now, let's go with red.
Audrey's the only one not wearing any.
We'll say white.
Wait, I have
Sorry.
red on. See?
Oh, yep, that's a red.
We'll say like a white, golden, red.
Alright.
That kind of clashes,
No,
doesn't
it doesn't. Shut up.
A white, gold, and a red?
Yeah.
No,
I
not
don't
really.
know.
It
Maybe I
works
should have
very
left
well
it as
together.
blue.
I think we should just have
Can we-
the...
It takes these back.
Let's
to-
just-
Side note.
Let's just have these
Side
three
note.
colors.
Is there like something simple, like just a pendant or something? Like
Yeah, they
that?
have some brooches there.
I'll grab just that.
What
And
colors
just
did we
put it
decide
on.
on?
Red,
Rob,
white, and gold. Rob.
Audrey. Minier.
No.
Oh.
not this time.
I would have convinced
Red
you.
on.
Well, actually, I
Anything
did
that
convince
catches your eye, Zephyr?
Water filter?
Hmm.
him.
Not a sponsor.
I'm gonna eviscerate you
No, you're not.
with my lasher
You can damn well try.
when it's on fire.
Can you do
In
that?
5 more levels.
That's cool.
Do
Man, you didn't give me any 7th level spells.
do they have any
I have.
Sorry.
footwear that has like a mark on it at the top, like where the tongue would be?
For the Legionnaires Guild?
Mm-hmm.
They do have their boots there, but they probably would not fit your hooves.
Okay, so I go and pick up one of these boots, and I look at it,
Just watch.
and I look at my foot, and I look at my And I look at my compatriots and dead eye stare. Take the boot, put it over my right hoof, pull it up, rip it, and the little mark of the Order of the Cross and Shield just does a nice little bracelet around the bottom of my hoof.
All right, that works.
Did you pull a fucking torrent?
I did.
You son of a bitch.
I don't know that they'll see that very well.
more
But
the
I
I'll go like this.
applaud your
I'll
creativity.
go like this.
Can you balance on one hoof?
Very well.
Let me see it.
All right.
Go ahead and do a acrobatics check.
Present.
I walk over while he's readying himself to stand on one hoof.
Okay.
17.
So you go ahead and you pick up one leg and put it in the air, and you hold your balance.
Yep.
I push him like with one finger right on the nose.
All right, strength
wet
check, strength
nose.
saving throw.
His wet nose.
Oh, he's got a wet nose like a dog?
Did you not look at his design?
I did, but I didn't know goats had wet noses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength check? 19.
Saving throw?
Yes.
Fuck. 16.
So you bounce on one foot like, eh? And Britta comes over, pushes you on the nose, and knocks you over. Very anime comically.
It was a rough night.
I own that shit and I land like this on the ground.
In a sexy pose.
Yes.
I like pat him on the head and then walk away.
You're so short you can reach him.
Exactly. I own my shortness.
So now that you guys are finished outfitting, what are
Is
you
there
guys...
a longsword in there? Are there any swords around?
Yeah, there's swords in there.
Oh yeah.
Like, what kind of weapons are there?
What do
There's
we
a couple
got on
long
the
swords,
walls?
some daggers. There's one crossbow,
How
and
many
there's one axe.
How many daggers?
There's one dagger.
You said there's daggers.
He did use the
plural.
plural.
You
Yes.
did use
There's
plural.
two daggers.
I'll take those.
Is there a shield on the wall?
Yes,
Is it heavy or is it light?
it's a metal shield.
Stats? +2 to AC?
Plus 2 days.
This one would be +2.
I'll grab that.
Okay.
You have a
Slide that on
magical
my
shield.
back. Yeah, I know.
I'm
Is it
gonna
for
grab
show?
the crossbow.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna grab the crossbow.
Okay, cool.
What kind
For
of axe? Is it
reasons.
a hand axe?
No, it's like a battle axe.
Oh, I don't want that. I'll stick with my Indiana Jones whip.
Sounds good. Anything else you guys want to look for?
It's just a round shield.
Yep.
With the Order of the Cross and Shield on it.
Yep.
That's cool.
Same.
That
Same.
works.
It's basically like their sigil in
Yeah.
a shield.
Okay. You know, I'll put my hand axe on my belt, and I'll take a one of the broadswords off the wall.
You mean
Or what-
longsword?
Longsword.
Okay, go ahead.
Just in case I get into a situation where I can't use my summoned one.
What kind of crossbow was it?
Lighter hand.
It's
Or
a
was it heavy?
it's a hand crossbow.
Hand.
Just dying.
Any better armor around?
Not currently.
Okay.
Is there also a hat to go to replace to go along with the like a hat of some kind? That kind of looks like my
There's not really a hat. No, they don't wear hats really.
helmet. Sorry.
They have some helmets, but
Lighter
That wouldn't look good.
Leather.
yeah.
And my my current hat doesn't go with the coat.
You could do a brooch like I did.
No, I'm just gonna toss the hat.
Back.
Hey, this is a sleeveless coat.
It has 13.
It's a sleeveless coat. I'll get a new hat. Idea. We could paint it. The hat. I don't know. It was an idea.
What are we painting?
My hat.
You have. Yeah, that is better.
Or you could just buy a new hat at some shop.
Yep. And I only
Because that's like a-
proficiency.
This is like a
Light
Cad
armor.
Bane hat to me.
So what do you guys do?
I just picked up my new trench coat.
Any
and
other
two daggers.
pieces of note? Anything shiny?
Besides the swords and stuff, no.
That's okay. How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Second day in the Order of Cross and Shield. Is it a?
It's a trip.
Fill out this questionnaire. Let us know how we're doing.
Did we ever explain
You have to
to them
refer
that they're
3
not going
friends
to age
each.
anymore?
What?
What?
I'm
I just
sorry.
remembered that.
Wait, that hasn't performed the rites yet.
They took the oath.
Is that all it is?
No, they have to get the brand.
Oh, okay.
No.
Never mind. Ignore
Remember?
me.
Okay.
What? No. What was this? What was this about? What was this about not aging?
I'll let you talk to them about
You
that.
said not aging. What is that?
So I was a little confused on what that happens. When you get the brand of the Order of the Cross and Shield, you will stop. You'll sort of be immortal-ish
We just
until
brand?
all demons are eradicated.
A brand.
A
a
brand.
brand.
Yeah, do I have a brand? I probably have a brand.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Where's my
brand.
brand?
It's a magical brand.
I don't
Where
want
would
that.
where would somebody get
Right
that?
on the wrist.
I kind of
Okay,
want that.
so
but I'm
I'll
not sure.
kind of like undo my gauntlet thing to like show them. Brand.
And you say,
Mm.
all demons are eradicated?
Yeah, when they're no longer a threat to the world. So, for all intents and purposes.
When does that normally get done? When they become out of
Usually by
recruits
the
and
3rd of
into
Never.
legionnaire? Oh, the 3rd of Never.
And the 16th, if
Yeah,
I'll get to
great.
it.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
And since it
Master
demon here
and
just
Commander.
joined the ranks, it's never gonna happen. So
When they become initiates.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, you could get it done for him at the Sanctum Deora.
it can happen sooner or later. It's up to you. But
Now this brand.
This sounds very interesting. What does it look like?
She showed us. She showed us the brand.
Sorry.
The brand
Yeah.
It's a
brand.
cross and a shield, but
Yeah, oh shit.
You don't say. It goes
makes
where?
me a sport.
Because as you can tell, my face is very important. to
do I
myself.
look like I have
I
a
can
brand on my
definitely
face?
tell.
I'm just making
We
sure.
both have it there. I don't
Okay.
know.
It
if you
goes
can
on
get
your
it anywhere
forearm.
else. That's where they usually put them.
Since he is part like farm animal, I guess they could brand his butt.
Farm animal.
Hey,
hope it'll
hey,
work as well.
I'll take offense to that.
Don't-
for him.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh my.
Only if you consent.
Oh my.
Good.
So there's that. Anyway,
Though the thought of moving everybody when I show them that I'm part of the Order of Cross and Shield
Talking
is
over
quite
that one.
attractive.
When does this happen?
when
It's
did that
flexible.
happen?
They haven't been so stringent on it, but usually I had it done when I became an initiate. You're just a recruit.
Like, and since I'm an assistant
You're
manager, I should have like 2, right?
You should. Yeah, we should get you done pretty soon.
Right? Probably.
You can get a couple, I guess. See how that goes. Double immortal.
So when do you want to get this done? I could do tomorrow. I can do pretty much whenever. I could do the day after that. The day after that. So when do you want to get this done?
I thought they maybe wanted to know that. Sorry.
I had forgotten telling them. How old am I?
I don't know. What does your character sheet say?
It
I'm only
says
20.
35. So yeah, immortality's been pretty good. Most people in this era die at like 26. 28. So
Sure, why not?
great
I'm gonna
times,
die
bro.
anyways.
Anything
The gray
else
side?
you just happen to just gloss over?
So, did I forget anything?
Do you know what demons are?
No shit.
We hunt them.
We killed one.
Yeah, that was
I
was
swear,
like
it's not all up there.
he was undead.
kinda-
Not really.
it's
dude.
kinda-
It's his first day.
This is the man leading us. Oh, God.
This is the man leading us right here.
I
He's
am
just
the
a
captain.
figurehead.
I'm not the captain.
He's just a figurehead.
I'm just
Yeah.
a legionnaire.
I mean, everybody did die at the Sanctum Draconis.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's up to you whether you want to tell them.
Well, I already
No,
know
we're
that.
not gonna mention that.
I already know that.
Yeah,
Make
he
sure
knows
you-
that when
yeah.
he touched me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Show us on the doll where he touched you.
He touched me.
Oh, God.
Anyways, Breakfast. Who wants breakfast?
What's for breakfast?
Fish.
Oh.
Oh, is that okay?
Are you
You
gonna
eat
follow
fish?
that up with goat's milk?
I
Jesus.
hadn't thought of that.
Fish
Oh,
from the
God.
goat.
It's quite good.
Quite good.
I hold my fist up to Rafe like, you want another one?
I go,
What do demons make? As far as food products go.
to be fair, she appears to only be half demon.
Sorry.
It's less than half as a tiefling.
What?
Demon people. Tieflings.
I mean, she speaks common and we
I respect
understand her.
Just busting your
Your point. I speak common.
Anyways, let me show you to the cafeteria.
Alright.
Do we have cafeteria?
Let's
Just keep on saying,
turn
yeah,
it.
let's go
Let's
to the
just
Straight out of the room.
Yeah, the Legionnaire hall, the Legionnaires Guild would like have a hall where you eat and drink.
like
and
a
stuff.
messy hall.
Yeah, like a messy hall. A messy hall, yeah.
A
And
messy
so
hall.
Britta leads you guys out of your guys' rooms and the place that you guys were outfitting and everything. Takes you over there, and you can see that they kind of do it military style. They have a thing set up for food and drink, and you get in line and you eat, basically.
Is there anyone like really here?
There's two people manning the food and one person kind of keeping an eye on everything.
Who do we got?
We got two guys serving the food.
Yeah. Do I know them? I mean, I've been eating here for years.
I mean, yeah, you know.
What are the names, bud?
There's Danio,
Danny O. Is that Danny hyphen O?
Danyo.
Okay.
Steve Marino. I mean,
And
So there's
Mick and Mac. Sorry, what's that?
there's Danio.
Okay.
There's Margera.
Oh no. Don't do that.
Margera.
I'm not writing that.
And bam.
No Bam.
Well, thank you. Like, please,
You
Can
asked.
we lose Margera and take a Steve-O?
No, you already have a Danio.
Now you're getting Wee Man.
Weeman.
Oh, Wee Man.
Weeman.
Margera, Weeman.
And then you have a Tony.
Tony.
oh, we're using.
Tony's in
actual
line
names.
getting food.
Yeah,
So do the people who run the line also run like other parts of the Legion?
they kind of upkeep the Legionnaires
These are
Guild.
just like
You recognize them from
staff.
before. Yeah,
not
they're like
faculty. They're staff.
yeah, they're like well, kind of like faculty
Would
because
they
they're in the
receive, like,
guild.
letters and stuff and
They
anything
in
like
the
that?
know.
Yeah, if they were to receive letters, they take it straight to you. It's one of their jobs.
Okay.
They're kind of like the keepers of this guild, essentially. And with you guys running low on bodies because of Sanctum Draconis,
It's really just us.
you're stuck with Danio, Margera, and Tony.
Gotcha.
All right.
And the illustrious Randall.
I get some food.
Yeah.
How many-
in line.
How many tables are in this hall?
We couldn't afford tables.
No, there's like 24 tables.
Okay. I grab food as well.
Imagine like a bench table. There's 3 of them to each big table, and there's 24 of those in this hall.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab food and go
Grab a
sit
tray,
down.
get in line.
All right. So you guys grab your tray or plate or whatever, and you guys go through the line.
There's a line
And
now.
Danio and Margera see, they're like, "Hey,
Hey, how's it going, guys?
how's it going, Dorian?
Doing good, doing good. We got a
How's
couple new
field
recruits. We've been busy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Heard
know,
you got a promotion.
Work's work.
Yeah.
I heard they
Guess
made you
so.
head chef. Busting his balls.
Wisecracking, huh? Just because I'm a recruit still?
It's only been how many
Oh, we
years?
have more recruits
Look,
too.
It's
a
been
lot of
only 6
people
years.
are a recruit for 8 years, okay?
Really, you've been recruited for 8 years. I've been
You won't be
recruited for
recruits
2
for that.
days.
Doctor recruits.
I've been recruited
Look.
for 2 days. How long have you been a
One
recruit?
snafu in the field.
We went to the tent together.
One snafu in the field, and I am stuck in here. I don't get it.
What was this?
I don't make the
snafu
rules.
How long have you been stuck in
You
here?
know,
Oh, the snows.
I mean, so if I were to shortly
Ah,
explain it, we were hunting
Yeah,
this demon thing, and I was in a barn,
double.
and it was dark. I saw horns and a head, and I swung,
Was
and
it
I
good?
killed the farmer's goat.
Which, could have
Man,
been
you
worse.
sound like a coward to me.
Was that an aunt or an uncle?
All right. Yeah. That's a good one. I like that because he could have been your cousin, goat guy.
What's on the menu today?
Um,
Hoping to distract.
you can see that he's trying to hold back that he wants to say it, and he's staring at Argento. He says,
Oh.
"Well, you know."
What are you going for?
I already told them what was on the menu. Remember?
He says, "Well,
Is he
today
like, please.
we have
Fish?
yeah we have our hearty salmon.
Do you eat fish?
No, I don't.
I don't know.
We
do not eat fish.
Pigs
have-
aren't
we have
that
our-
fucking humans and we eat them.
Goat's milk?
we have our cold seared shrimp.
I'm glad to be a human today.
That we eat.
That
we
we
eat.
do not.
We eat shrimp. Yeah.
You eat shrimp,
Yes, we eat
but
shrimp.
you don't eat fish.
No, those
That's a
are
funny
fish.
line
Those
to
are
draw.
Sure,
like a
fun
cousin
fish.
to us. That's like a cousin to us.
Some fish eat fish.
But actually, fun fact. So,
Oh,
so
God.
all fish are cousins to us.
Just give
but-
him the
Oh,
food.
here he goes.
Just
What
give
else
us
do
the
we have?
food.
I
But
turn away
sharks.
from him, hoping
But
he
sharks
gets.
are more of a big brother.
God.
Well, we're all related. We don't
Sharks
attack
aren't
each other.
fish. Are sharks fish?
Yes,
Yes.
they are.
Answer in the comments
They
below. Actually.
God.
So he says, "Okay, well, we got the hearty salmon, we got the coal seared shrimp, and we have our
If I may have fish,
it's all on a bed of wild brown rice."
no, you
Do
don't.
we have any rice people here? Okay, good. Nobody's made of rice.
I'm
I
gonna
may
take
be
you
a,
to diversity
I may be a
training.
quarter rice. There's one side of my family I'm not quite sure about.
And then of course we have our Luxford honey wine.
Ooh, I'll have that.
It's a breakfast wine too,
Yes,
so it's a little easier.
I'll have that.
You guys not doing the egg bar on the side? Made to order?
On account of some of the poultry farms have been burned down. No,
That's right.
so we have to rely on the river for a lot of food.
Don't hold it against us. I'll have the fish.
Do you want? Oh, hey Doran, you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Catch! You gonna try and catch it or move out of the way?
Perception?
Dude,
What?
you don't have time for that.
You want to catch
He
it or
threw
dodge
something
it?
at you.
Worst case scenario, I throw it back. I catch.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you catch it.
No advantage or disadvantage to that.
Just regular.
9. Never could catch, run, or throw.
Any modifiers to that?
Nope.
14. So you're holding your tray, and he says, "Catch!" And he hits you right in the face with what feels like a ball.
Is it stuck?
No, it like bounces off your face and kind of lands on the counter. He says, "Can you believe the things you find? I found this when I was fishing the other day."
Is it a leather ball stuffed with hay?
Yes.
Oh.
That's awkward.
Maybe you should not throw things at my face.
I told you to catch, man.
He did
clearly-
catch.
he did
Being a
clearly say
legionnaire, I
catch.
think you'd have faster reflexes, but who knows? Maybe
Until I've had my coffee. Ha ha!
coffee.
You don't have coffee?
It's wine.
It's
Oh,
wine.
right.
We have
wine.
our
Not
breakfast.
Until I've had my wine.
Maybe that's how you got your promotion, being
Wine,
funny.
please.
It's at the end of the
I'll
counter.
have everything in wine. Is this self-serve?
The wine is, yes.
I mean, is all this self-serve?
No, me
Well,
and
then-
Margera serve you.
Thank you, Margera and Danny-O.
You're welcome.
What's Tony like?
Well, Tony's
You
over
got
there
his
sitting
food
there.
and
He's
sat
sitting.
down, right?
Yeah, he's sitting there eating.
Are these all just human types?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna grab my food. I'm gonna go sit down next to Tony.
I'll take everything.
Sit at a different table.
Okay, so he scoops you some salmon, some shrimp, rice. The wine's at the end.
I
Delicious.
see Fish Boy sit down. I'm like, you talk so much. It's like, not until I've had a few.
When
See.
everyone else sits at their tables, Nowhere grabs hers and sits at a completely different table.
I hadn't sat down yet, so I follow Nowhere.
So Zephyr, Argento, and Dorian, you sat next to Tony.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then you two went and sat alone with each other.
When I see her move over and sit down, I slide down to the other end of the table.
I just wave and start eating.
Okay. So Tony is sitting there and he's like eating, like he's like panicked, like he's something's like eating at him.
Talkative boy. I think that's your cue.
Oh, I'm chewing.
He's eating.
What's he eating? Just
He's getting
rice?
the character.
Just
Rice and
rice.
shrimp, I guess.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Tony.
Hi, Tony. I'm Argento. I'm new to the order, so I'm not really know what's different. What the things are around here.
Get out while you can. I don't know what they've told. I don't know what they've told you. I don't know what they promised. Damn.
I'm gonna use perception to to see what. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna use perception to
Why don't you
look
just
at
put
him.
your hand on his shoulder?
Okay, I guess I could do that too.
So you put your hand on his shoulder. Go ahead and do perception to see what you see.
Yeah, I just did that too. 11.
11. So you get this glimpse of you see him like crying and sobbing, and then you just hear a sound of bone cracking, and then that's it.
You broke an arm. You broke a shoulder, didn't you?
Me? No, I've never broken anything in my life.
Okay. Oh well. Yesterday was my first day in the order. So, see, basically, here's what we did in the order.
Tony, my friend, you seem a little distressed. I haven't seen someone eat like that much until we brought it. Except for that one time we ran out of rations on my ship. You seem very stressed, my boy. What is wrong?
There's a lot wrong, guy. Oh.
I put my hand on the table and I go like this. Please continue.
Have you ever? You ever seen a 7-year-old's head fall off?
Uh-huh.
Would you believe me if I said not till recently?
That's what I witnessed. And man, I gotta say that's not what I was promised, man. I thought I was gonna be like killing things, and a lot of these demons pick on weak people, man. Women, children. Oh, this demon, she kept twisting her head till it popped off. I don't even know how to do an exorcism, man.
What does it look like? What does the
What?
demon look like?
You don't even know how to do an exorcism yet?
He's only a
Save
recruit.
from the other table.
I'm a recruit. Yes.
How long you been here?
This is my 3rd week.
God damn. That's right, I got you 3 weeks ago. I promised you some bullshit, didn't I? You got the brand yet?
No, I didn't.
No. Immortality's great, man.
Is it?
Yeah, man, I'm 35.
You look 35. From across the room. I like holler that.
You look 35. Says I think I'm getting out, man.
What did this demon look like?
You don't.
I don't know. I didn't exercise it.
Oh, so the demon was inside of little girls that twisted it. Oh, interesting. I wonder how that was possible. Yesterday we did an exorcism on a little girl. No, it was this. It was a spectre, I think it's called. But it was inside this little girl, and then what's your name? Dorian.
I can still hear him.
Yeah.
And Dorian, he did perform.
I stand up and walk over to try and rescue poor Tony.
He performed an exorcism, and I killed it.
I put my hand on Tony's
Dorian
shoulder. Hey,
helped.
Tony, we need you over there.
And Dorian helped too.
He says, "No, I don't want to go anywhere with you." No.
But Captain Rixia saved the day
I saved the day, my lad.
by doing
So it gets
nothing.
better. I promise it
He
does.
says, "Oh, so you're heroes? Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
Would you
you're
like to
heroes."
join us?
Come along for the day, Tony?
No, I quit. Okay, I quit.
No.
You're a
Yes.
coward.
I didn't get the brand yet. I quit. He leaves his food. He gets up. And he walks out the front door.
Deserter!
Let's
You're not allowed to quit.
What happens if they quit?
We're gonna have to go after him later.
Now or later?
They're allowed to quit if they
I don't
haven't
know.
gotten the brand yet.
Hey, what about that? Is that true?
Yeah, you can retire at any time as a whatchamacallit. As part of the as part of the
Is it a dishonorable
order.
discharge?
You're supposed to give
Technically
notice.
speaking, yes.
What about your 2 weeks?
Yeah, you're
This is
supposed
third week.
you're supposed to go to
He didn't put in his 2 weeks.
the way it's
notice.
supposed to work is you're
Haven't
supposed to
been
go to the
around.
patronage, say, hey, I want to get out. Here's the reasons why.
Hold on, I'm gonna take some shit for this. I go running after him. Like, Tony!
What? Leave me alone.
While he does that, I reach over and grab the last of his food on his tray and I
Son
bring
of
it
a
over
bitch.
to
Okay.
him. Not you, not your food.
Oh.
Tony's food.
Okay.
Fuck Tony.
And I scarf it down.
Okay.
Tony, do you remember why you joined? And I grabbed him by the shoulder. Like,
Yes, I do.
why?
Because there was food at the tent.
Just for the food?
Yeah, you think I want to kill things?
What was that? All that stuff you spew about making the world a better place.
Like, yeah, you gave
Taking the evil out of here.
Yeah, you gave me free food, man. I didn't know I was gonna see a little girl's head pop off.
We did some good work yesterday. if
Yeah,
that makes-
you did.
Well, you can
Did her
join
head
us.
pop off?
No, it didn't. We
Came
saved her.
close to-
We were able to remove the demon from her.
Yeah, I was not.
And these things get better.
Look, I don't care.
Does he have, like, any desirable characteristics? Or is this guy just a lump that I don't even want around?
Yeah, I mean, he's not buff or anything. I mean, he's at the
My
point.
strength's a 9.
I mean, he doesn't look like anything awesome. He looks like an average Joe.
But we need the numbers right now. I'm going to make a persuasion check and say, really, Tony, give it another week. It gets better.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Please. Let me do something right. 19 on the roll.
3.
Plus whatever.
So Tony is kind of like, you know what?
Come with us for the day. You assigned to anything right now?
No, I'm not. Maybe I could learn something from you. You're right. You know, the girl's head fell off. I mean,
Yeah. These
What's-
things happen.
yeah. I mean, you're right. Shit happens. A girl's head fell off. What? Next time, maybe that won't happen.
Yeah.
It gets better.
And for the one that you save,
Nothing bad can happen if
the
I'm with
9
you guys.
that you lose.
No.
Oh, great.
Doomed out campaign.
You know what? I'll join you, Dorian. At least for the day. See what I can learn. You're right.
Just follow our lead. Be good.
I walk up
Keep your head
beside
about
him,
you.
behind him, and I have him eating a little bit of the rice. And I
This
go,
is the captain.
That's the spirit, my lad. Good to have you aboard. And I put my hand on his shoulder and I give him a very reassuring smile.
Save a number. We need a fucking person.
I'm not there. Why are you justifying yourself to
You
me?
gave me a look. You think he's worthless. I should have let him go.
I think you doomed
I
him
see
by
that.
bringing him along.
He'll live.
Mhm.
He'll be fine.
You can always tell him to run.
So now that you guys got Tony with you guys for the day, what do you guys do?
Well, we had one more.
Let's go check the job. What was it?
We had a murder to
Well,
investigate.
We had one more.
There might be more posters up.
I could check. See
That's a
if there's
good call.
something better. The murder already happened.
Yes.
Is there a
But the
notice
murderer
board
is still
in
out
Hightown?
Yes, there is.
Let's go to that.
Let's find the high class.
There's
notice.
also that band of thieves that mugged us in Hightown that we could look into later. We'll
I'd
just
like
put
to
a
look
pin in
into
that.
the-
If we run into him, we'll kill him again. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I want to look up into the
that we've
Onyx
got Tony.
Society too. Are you making that sound?
You hear a low growl come from this area.
Think okay there, Argento?
Yes, I'm fine.
Perception or insight? I got an out one.
You don't notice shit.
Nope. Everything's fine.
He's just as cheery as he was yesterday.
Of course. Oh, and never like 5 minutes ago, but I'm still the same cheery person.
I already feel a headache coming on.
Alright, so we would like to check the notice board here in Hightown.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. I polish off my breakfast, polish off my wine, and I polish my shoes for good measure.
Your wine?
Yeah,
There was honey wine, man.
There was honey wine,
Get some
that's
meat in you.
I heard you say polish off my wine. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Drink it.
Polish.
Polish it off.
Never heard
It's
that before.
Never?
No.
Maybe it's an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
Or
I think it's a
Well,
land
I'm from the
thing.
south.
You
but
guys
It's a
think
land
still.
thing. What about polishing off food?
No,
So
never.
that's-
No.
So you guys get to the notice
Alright.
board,
We're good.
and there's one piece of parchment flapping in the wind on there.
grab it.
Alright, so Britta grabs it off the notice board, and she reads it to herself, and she reads it, and it says, Notice. There's some mysterious things happening in the orphanage
Oh, shit.
Another
east of
fake
Loxford.
note.
I relay this to the group.
Can we teach to perform an exorcism?
What is with children in
Yeah.
this town?
You just say some Latin
They're
words.
easy
and
targets for demons.
do
They
this
can't
with your
pray on the
hands.
wig?
Can they give me
There's
the
plenty
ability to
around
perform
here.
an exorcism?
Oh, and you have to be a hellbinder.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah. Whoops. What
so
are
do
you,
we
by
want
the
to
way?
go to the
Rats.
creepy orphanage, or do we
I'm
want
a
to investigate a
blade
murder?
Blade what?
A blade weaver. That's what
That's
the
cool.
class is called. It's all the class is based off of one sword.
Oh.
Yeah, because it weaves my sword and my soul together. Yeah, I can't die as long as that sword's around.
Well,
So
you just
you're
joined the order,
Triple
so
invincible.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Let's go investigate a murder.
Well, once you get your brands. Yeah.
murder, not orphanage.
Where's the
Oh.
murder? Where is the investigation of this murder?
I don't want to deal with kids today.
The murder,
I read the note aloud
I already read
in
it.
AJ's voice.
You're just such a creepy piece of fuck.
the murder is in Hightown.
So we should
We're in
probably
Hightown.
we should probably check on the fish as well at the stand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you took-
Oh, I can go do
I was
that.
gonna say,
Alright, how
the
we-
fish is right next to you.
Yes, I'm about to say.
That's Dr. Fish.
Oh,
I'm a
whatever.
doctor now. Oh, great. I wonder if I can make it a Mr. Doctor.
the doctor.
Mr.
The Doctor. I like that.
Dr.
No, that's
Quillen.
trademarked.
The murder, folks. The murder. Shall we, please?
Well, I'm going to
Yes.
go down to talk to the Fisher market, or whoever's in charge of that. If anyone wants to come with, come along.
Sorry, what's this about the fish?
Oh, no, so there was, bless you, there was a coincidence between the daughter being in the Grey District with around the
that's
fishermen, as along with our murderer yesterday being around the fish market. I don't know, but we're going to go talk to that guy who sells fish down there. I'm going to give him a beating.
And what is the note on the murder?
He's
say?
selling my cousins.
The note on the murder says,
Help. Notice. My husband is dead, and I don't know why. Need help figuring out what happened to him.
okay,
So I'm just gonna
that one
do
is
it.
not a child.
I don't know why it made me laugh.
That sucks.
And you can see that this was posted 4 days ago.
Anybody want to go with Fish Boy to check out the fish stand?
I'll go with the fish boy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, we can have a conversation on the way down.
You two have fun checking out the fish stand.
thank
We're going to
you.
go to this
Let's
person's
go
house.
on to episode the greatest.
Take
Shall
a
we?
look at a corpse
So,
if it's still
I've
around.
listened to
Let us go
for a while.
investigate a murder.
Yeah,
Joyous
that'd be great.
times.
All right, so we'll come
Do you
back.
want Tony?
No, take Tony with you.
We'll take Tony. Come with us, Tony.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to Argento and Nowhere, traveling
with
down.
them because I feel like someone
Oh,
in the
sure.
order along should go with
Yeah,
the
I
two
guess.
recruits.
Go represent. That's fair. Good call, leader.
Well, we have.
Well, now I don't want to go to
It's
the
morning.
murder. I want to go with the fish people now. I'm gonna go with
Let's
the
all
fish
go to
people.
the fish people.
No, you guys go do the murder.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go to the orphanage after this.
Oh, no.
Goatsy.
I want to go to the orphanage.
I'm sorry.
Go
What is that
see.
again?
Don't
It's been too long.
Google
It's
it.
an internet thing.
Don't
Take
Google it.
Actually, go ahead.
No,
Google
let's go.
it.
Google it.
Is this the? Oh, it's no.
Okay.
Anyway.
So are you guys gonna go inspect the fish market? Are you guys gonna investigate the murder, or are you guys gonna
We're
go
going to the fish.
with Britta?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh,
I
Captain,
have to
my
keep an
captain.
eye on the recruits.
All right. So
Let's go
I
Britta.
don't know. I feel like my captaining would be better with the larger group of
Hey, Captain.
individuals.
It's even split now.
want to see a dead body.
You have Tony.
Let us go investigate a murder.
Let's go.
All
I want to see
right.
a dead body.
So Britta, Nowhere, and Argento will come back to you on your adventure to the fish market. For now, we're going to follow Tony, Dorian, and Zephyr. And so you guys are in Hightown. You guys follow the coordinates basically for this address to see what's going on. And you get to this house.
See address.
123 Fake Street.
Yeah, 123 Fake Street. It's on the corner of Fake and Unreal.
And none of your business is on the other side.
Nanya. And
Nanya.
business.
Business.
Nanya is
So
the
you get to the
business
door. And you can see that the door has a red letter on it, like a parchment.
What? I'll pick it up. Read it.
Okay, so you pick it up,
Yeah, is this somebody else's mail I'm opening? Am I committing
Well,
a
just
felony
that it's
here?
open.
Federal offense.
and you look at it, and there's a giant red E.
A giant red E. Huh. Do I have any idea what that could be?
Yes.
Let's make it. Oh.
Being here for Loxford and being this time before, you realize that is a letter of eviction.
Oh. Somebody can't pay their bills.
That's basically the way that they say you're out of here.
Husband's dead. Sorry, lady. Get a job. I guess you can't work. So, I knock.
Okay.
No. I'm not sure if they've already been evicted.
There's no answer at the door.
Hello? It hammers open.
Yeah, you knock on it. The door kind of squeaks open.
Are we a little too late for this? Yeah, we're at the Order of the Cross and Shield. Let's go check it out real quick. Walk
Okay.
around, look for anything suspicious.
Cool. So you open the door even more, and just this waft of death
Ooh.
comes
Ooh.
through.
I know that smell.
Gag.
And you could just smell, it's just like a stench of death. You can also see that all their food has gone bad and everything. It hasn't been cleaned out in the house. It's just evicted.
How long does this scene look like it's been sitting here undisturbed?
Undisturbed?
I mean, this was posted just a few days ago, right?
Right. But it looks like things have been left this way for about 2 weeks.
I'll try to stomach it and walk through and take. Okay. Think they're gone? I think they're gone, guys. Is the corpse still in here? I'm like.
You don't see anything downstairs.
Okay, nothing downstairs. I'm gonna head upstairs real quick.
I'll follow.
Alright, as you go upstairs, the smell gets stronger. Oh man, you said things were gonna get better.
Tony, you can wait outside.
Yeah, Tony, watch the door.
I'm the door guard?
You're a door guard.
You're the best door guard.
You're the best
I am.
door guard.
I am the best. I am the best door guard.
You
You're
are
right.
the best door guard.
I'm gonna go guard the hell out of that door.
You go do that, Tony.
So Tony goes to the door to guard it. As you get upstairs,
If I was a bard, I would inspire you to go guard the door so damn well.
as you get upstairs, the smell gets stronger, and you can tell. And there's a door that's kind of like the wind or pressure change in the house or whatever, making it swing back and
Man,
forth and
I'm
close.
surprised we didn't smell this outside. I walk.
Hold on,
Do you want to?
leader. Can I look around very quickly and see if there's any other doors or
Yes.
anything
You're
else?
the captain.
What kind of roll do you want me to do? What kind of roll do you want me to do for that?
What are you looking for? Just other doors?
Just looking, just make a perception. I'm just looking around all over to just see if there's other doors.
Yes, perception.
Okay.
Door's not shut. Why?
He's a method actor. Do not question his ability. 17.
17.
You're gonna lose
All right.
your chair privileges.
So you look around, and you can see that there's 4 doors upstairs.
Are they open or closed as well?
There's 3 of them closed, and then the one that's swinging.
Alright.
Sorry.
I hang back a little at the top of the stairs just to keep an eye on the 3 other doors.
Okay.
I'm guessing, is it like 2 doors here, 2 doors here, or 2 doors?
Yeah, as you go up the stairs, it goes to a right hallway,
Okay.
and there's 2 doors on either side of the hallway.
Okay, then I will post myself there, just kind of being able to see each section, and I send our fearless leader ahead, but I'm not going to tell him that.
Okay.
Hey! What's going on?
Well, fearless leader, I shall keep an eye here. I do not like doors, so I'm going to keep these doors like this. You go right ahead. You seem to be having fun watching that door make noise. Or just give a holler if you need a little help.
I pushed the door open. That was swinging.
All right, you push it open, and a big, strong smell of death comes out, and you
Look
can
back and go.
and you can hear flies and stuff.
There's a corpse in here. I figured they would have sent a team to clean this up or
I
something.
think so. What
And-
kind of corpse?
I
Male,
put my head
female?
around the. Do I see a corpse?
Yep, you see on the inside is like what would be the master bedroom, and there's a corpse on the bed laying there.
How long dead?
Probably say day and a half.
Is that all?
Yep.
Well, must be hot out. How's that smell?
It's not good. Like death.
Yeah. I do a medicine check to see the body.
Okay.
Be like, let's see what our cause of death is, if it's obvious. It's only a pretty rotten corpse here, but
From out in the hall, he yells, a boy or a girl?
girl,
Mm-mm.
woman, woman,
Okay.
girl,
Woman.
woman, old woman,
Mm-hmm.
old woman.
Roger.
Let's do a medicine check. Be like, what was cause of death? I rolled a 4, and that makes 8.
So I rolled a
What's in your
19.
hand? Oh, great.
Yeah. So you look at her
Yep, she's dead.
and you tell yourself in your mind, this is obviously a bad case of seafood.
Fish did it again. Nasty, wasty fish.
What was that, Captain?
Looks like a fish kill.
Fish kill.
Let's head down to the fish market. We'll know more.
And and as you look at her, you can see that there's like blood and vomit on her mouth,
Blood
chin,
and vomit.
chest of her dress.
So she threw up, obviously, before she died. It doesn't work the other way. I better make a medicine double check. To be sure.
You want to do another medicine check?
You're like, I'm not totally sold on the fish thing.
Okay, go ahead
Is that
and roll.
okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like, actually, on a second glance, yep, definitely fish. 9.
9. I got an 8.
Oh.
So
It's a good
this
thing I'm
time-
intelligent.
Right? So you look at it, you're like, oh,
Actually,
this isn't just a seafood poisoning. This is a poisoning.
poison.
Yes.
I don't see a fish.
So
And there
obviously,
wasn't. Did I notice the food on the table downstairs that was rotting?
Yes, and there was food rotting downstairs.
So
Like it
the
had been
food
left
was
out
rotting for 2 weeks, but this person's only been dead a day.
about a day and a half. Based to your knowledge.
Nasty people.
Mm.
Do your dishes. All right. What kind of poison knowledge do I have? I've got medicine.
You don't really have any poison knowledge,
It's like,
but I'm
who would
sure you
poison
could
this
ask
bastard?
around
All right. That was great.
based on symptoms you see or something like that.
Am I alone in the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tony's at the door. I'm at the banister.
Any valuables on the body?
You're asking the wrong guy.
So you can
There's
see
no
the
one's
body.
looking.
You can see the body laying there on the bed, and like she had her arms crossed, almost to you from what you're seeing. Like she was.
Rings, necklace, earrings.
Yeah, well, there's one ring on her finger, like a marriage ring.
Take the marriage ring off
Take
the
the
dead
marriage
woman.
ring.
Because
Okay.
I'm alone, and nobody needs to know, and I pocket it.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check on how close are the
I'll do
three
it
other doors?
stealthily, because I'm like,
Like, I'm guessing because you said there's a hallway with 2 doors on each side.
Yep.
And then there's this door. Because the way I'm looking at this is the banister's here, hallway's there, the door he's in is here, and is there another door over here?
So when you go up to the banister, take a right. Couple steps will be left door, right door.
Okay.
Couple more steps will be left door, right door.
Oh, so he's pretty far back. I'm guessing he's back in the far doors.
He's in the first left door.
Oh, the first left door.
Yeah, that was
okay.
one that was swinging.
Okay.
wedding
Um,
band. Is it a band or a ring with a diamond on it?
It's a ring with a diamond.
Stolen off the corpse.
I'm gonna walk past that door and look at the 2 other doors to see if there's been any. I guess I could try to see if there's been anybody in there previously
I'm a good
or
guy.
recently. Or
Which
if
door do
these
you want to
doors-
go in first?
Well, I don't want to go in. I just want to look at the doors. to
Do a
see-
perception check.
Okay.
Time's about. She should have sold a ring
The
before.
hell did it go?
What?
I need my phone.
It's right behind you.
Gotta keep stats digital.
$22.
22. Wow. Okay, so I feel like a super detective because of how I rolled. So you look at these doors and you kind of use a keen eye. You're like really like you're like in a super detective mode right now. You're really paying attention to detail.
I am a captain after all.
And you notice the first right door and the back left door have a bunch of dust on their handle.
Okay.
But that back right door seems to not have as much dust, almost like it was touched or brushed off recently.
I go,
Find anything?
Captain?
You're the captain.
We can both be captains for this one.
2 captains it is.
Maybe.
I,
Make my way out. Pretty sure.
how you doing in there, Captain?
Yep, she's dead.
Okay. Well, when you're done there,
I'm thinking poison.
poison.
Isn't that interesting?
Is it fish poison?
You know, it's fishy, but it
Okay.
ain't fish.
Okay. Well, when you're done there, I have a door out here, Captain, that I could use a little help with.
I'm coming. I'll make
Okay.
my way out of the room. I'm pretty sure there's no other like obvious valuables lying about. I trip over this golden sword. Yeah, I make my way out of the room.
Okay, so you make your way out of the room to Zephyr,
Yeah,
and
go
Zephyr explains which door it is.
Is there any room past the last door, or does
Yeah.
it end? So could we basically flank this door, one on each side?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. So you see this door is dusty. Hasn't been used. The door behind me right here is also dusty. This door, look at that handle. It's not dusty, is it, Captain?
Am I sharp enough to notice that?
Yeah, he
Oh,
points it
yeah.
out to you.
I'm
pointing it out.
very blatant with it.
Yeah.
Like, I go,
You're
dusty.
pretty clearly. Dusty,
not
dusty,
dusty,
not dusty. Yeah. I touch it, I'm like,
dusty.
yeah, you're right, dude.
Yeah.
Good detective work. Somebody's been here
And so
recently.
what I'm thinking is you take this side, and I'll go on the other side. I'm guessing it's the handle on the other side. I'm going to go on the side with the handle.
I
I'm
pull
gonna
my
knock-
gun out of my shoulder holster.
Yes.
You don't have a gun. Damn.
Go. I'm going to knock on it, be polite, and we're going to go into it.
So you push it gently.
No, I go to the side of it, and I look over at the captain expectingly. I mean, he's in charge of the arcane and magic, and I kind of just give him a little eye, like,
And I just kind of like flash my flames a little bit. I kick down the door. I burst through.
That's one way to do it.
That's what you go for, right?
I was gonna. Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay, so you burst through the door.
Hey, how you doing?
So you burst through the door,
Oh, there's nobody here. No.
and immediately you're caught and entangled in a lot of like fabric.
Is it nice fabric?
Seems nice, heavy.
Lace and shit?
Yeah,
And these people got evicted?
yeah. And you're entangled in this. You can't quite see where you are, and it's like keeps spinning around you.
I'll take a step back.
Okay, so you take a step back, and you push the fabric off your head, and you realize you were just in some poor girl's dress.
What? There's a girl? Dead?
There's not a girl. There's a girl.
Oh shit!
She's
bottom
got to
of
be
her
pretty
dress.
tall.
No,
I walked
no,
through
in
a
the
door.
air, in the air.
Oh.
Yeah. Light
That's a tall
bulb.
girl.
Wow. That's some nice fabric. I'm like, oh, shit.
Side
I,
question.
And you can see very.
I get out from under her dress, because that's a little weird.
And you can see very sad and unfortunately, there is a young girl hanging in this room.
Man.
Wait, she was on a noose or like floating in the air to some demon?
No,
I was thinking
noose.
Dana's jewel here
Oh.
for a second. It's just a hanging girl. That's a little bit better, I guess.
In the grand scheme of things.
Mom died of poison, daughter killed herself? Is that what we're looking at here? No whispering at the table. Our viewers at home can't hear you.
That's true.
Hold on. What was that?
Oh, wait.
Ethereal messaging.
Do I have that?
No, I wish. That'd be cool.
No dick.
So, what's in there, Captain?
That's a dead girl, all right.
Another one.
Younger this time. Looks like the daughter hung herself after the mom got poisoned.
And it's not like kid. This is like early 20s.
Daughter?
We don't know
Are
that.
they both about the same age?
No. The other girl was probably 40s, mid 40s.
Okay, could be. I mean, at this time,
Yeah.
kids were having.
But we don't know that for
kids
sure.
were having people. Does she have any valuables on?
You could do an investigation check.
I'll just do a. I'm not gonna like pat her down while she's hanging, but I'll take a quick gander.
So do a perception then.
That's a 20.
So you're looking up and down this thing, and you can see that there's really no jewelry or anything, but you can see her hand is clenched with something in it.
I reach for her hand. She's got something here.
No.
I pull her hand over. And what do I have?
There's this little wrapped, crunched up parchment.
Can I read it?
Yep, it's written in common, and you read it, and the basis of the note says, "Being without him is the worst thing I've ever had to do. And so if the old crow tries to keep him, neither of us can have him."
What do you make of this? I give it to him so he can read it for himself.
Outside the door, I look at it.
This was in her hand. She was hanging from the ceiling. Yeah. She.
I asked Dorian.
Do you think she committed the murder in the next room?
When you did your check of the unfortunate soul in the other room,
Yes.
was her face still intact? Could
My
you
medicine
clearly...
check should have. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Now, did you get a good look at this poor unfortunate soul in this room?
I got a 20 on my investigation or my perception check, so I'd hope so.
Do they share any familial similarities?
Not upon your first observation.
I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
Because, for one thing, the other
admit I
person
wasn't
in
looking
the other
for it,
person in
but-
the other room was a brunette, dark haired.
Okay.
This girl
This one's
is blonde,
Blonde.
but platinum blonde.
So what I think we have here, Dorian,
Yeah.
is a murder-suicide. And the poor husband was the cause of it, either intentionally and unintentionally. At least we should cut this one down.
Okay. Care to do the honors, or should I? I'll go ahead.
You're a bit
Take out my
taller
sword,
than me.
I cut her down.
All right, so you
Standing
take your
carefully
sword,
out of the way, I let the body fall to the
you
floor.
cut it. Yeah, it kind of falls and flops and just lays there.
What does the patronage say about this sort of situation?
What do you mean?
Just what do we do with the body? At sea, we would throw her overboard and say some words. On land, it's a bit different.
As you guys are discussing, Tony comes up. He says, "Oh, oh."
I immediately get into the hallway and I stop him before he gets any closer.
You don't want to
the
see
door.
that, Tony.
He's
He
like,
said-
"Okay. Hey, we got a visitor, man.
Do we?
Who's that?
It's one of the city guard.
Oh, excellent. Dorian!
Hey there.
Hey, is anybody here?
Oh! Dorian, you have a friend here.
Look, I was just finishing up my shift, and I saw this door open. Who's here?
Hey, you there. I remember you from last night.
Oh, hey.
Dorian Tyrexian, Order Cross and Shield, flashing my badge.
Ask him about the dragon.
How'd you...
No, I defeated it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you got
good
him?
job,
Nice.
Eagle.
Hey, good job. And do we do fist bumps or high fives in this world?
You could do whatever you want.
Hey, I go
And he
for a
kind
high
of
five.
awkwardly, like, fist pumps your high five.
Yeah, sure.
And he's like, yeah, I didn't ask for this powers, but
You're good, man. You're good.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on here? This is clearly
We're
an evicted
investigating.
unit.
Yeah, we're investigating the murder. There was posting for this.
Murder. Yeah, we already know about the guy that died, okay?
The guy?
Yeah.
What do you know?
Well, his wife lived here.
Yeah.
And he died one day out of nowhere. And he was the sole worker, so we had to evict this place. So it's been empty ever since.
Or what happened to him?
Oh, he died.
I'm sorry.
He died. You know, like when you don't live anymore.
Oh yeah, like you're not.
Dorian, you know when you don't breathe anymore, right?
Yeah,
What?
he gets it.
Yeah.
So
what
when
did
you stop breathing?
Yeah, he was like you know when your lungs don't work anymore.
But does your heart keep going?
No, everything stops working. You can't even go poop.
You can't talk?
No, you can't talk either.
Whoa. Man, that's a scary prospect. I'm not gonna die though, because I'm immortal because of Order Cross and Shield.
That's right. Yeah, you ain't gonna die.
You know about that.
So, Randall, my boy, what did they do with the body of this gentleman who stopped breathing?
Oh, you know they did exactly everything they should have. They buried him.
They buried him? Where did
That
they bury
sounds like
him?
That's what we should do.
What?
Where did they bury him?
They buried him at the cemetery.
Oh, the cemetery. Okay.
That's where you bury people.
Right. Sorry, I usually spend most of my time at sea, so it's about different out there.
What about these two?
What two?
The two corpses in here.
So much tact.
Were they gonna send a team over to clean this up?
There should be no one here. That's why I'm wondering why you're here.
I show him the piece of paper. I was like, read this. Here, hold it.
He reads.
Get it up real close to your face.
He's like, I know how
I'm
to
gonna start
read.
to make my way down the stairs.
He reads. He's like, oh.
What's it say? And I
Says,
walk
oh,
away.
well, obviously,
I grab Tony and I
this is a letter of some
walking
sort of
down the stairs.
distress.
What's it
Whoever
say?
wrote this was really having some psychological problems, probably feeling some real distress from the inside. And, you know, I think they probably should have got some help because she's amazing
Go out the door.
into writing this way. And whoever this was super sad. And, oh,
Keep going, my friend, and I close the door behind us and we walk out.
he's like, he just keeps talking to himself on the inside. But the weird thing is he's like talking very intelligently about this.
Yes, because he knows the big words.
Yeah, he's like super intelligent when it comes to this stuff, which is weird to you guys because he seems like he's not the smartest guy.
Oh.
But for some reason, when you hand him this note, all this genius seems to flow out about.
Before I close the door, I just kind of listened to him for a couple more seconds.
Did he say psychological?
He did say psychological.
What?
Is that right?
And he's like, hey, where'd you guys go? I think I could solve this right now.
We're gone. You want to listen to this?
I stay a little longer at the door and I go, please, Randall, continue.
Well-
I'm intrigued by what you said.
So you said there's bodies here, right?
Yes, I did.
Can you show me where they're at?
I'm guessing he's on the stairs at this point.
You'll
Is he at
find
the
him.
No, he's still by the front door.
They're right
Like,
there.
right
bottom? Front door.
Can't miss him.
All right, so I say, all right, after you, my friend. And
All
I
right.
follow him in from behind.
Alright, so he goes upstairs, he walks in the room, he's like, oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Well, immediately, I'm no professional here, but I could see that she was poisoned by a very strong poison.
Very strong poison.
Possibly ingested something that went quick, worked on the respiratory system, and then slowly went to her brain, causing a severe death of choking.
I'm getting an absolute fucking kick out of it.
I come
So I
back.
go,
I'm like, what?
really? Very good. Now, if you'll follow me this way, so I take him the other way, to the other door,
Okay.
where the body is slumped against the door frame, and I usher him into it, and I sit on this side of the door this time. And I say, what about this one?
Says, well, looking at her, seeing the rope around her neck, I'm just assuming you guys cut it down.
We did, yes.
So I'm going to say right here that this girl here committed suicide, probably because she was in a huge distress. Looking at the wife over there and the young physique of this girl, and the fact that she's wearing a bracelet that symbolizes that she's from one of the brothels in town.
Oh!
She probably was a hooker with the husband, and one of them got jealous. This girl probably poisoned the wife, killed the husband at the same time, and then was so distraught that both of them were gone, she killed herself in their home.
There might be a place for
I-
the order across the
I
street.
extend my hand to Randall, and I say, you, my sir, are in line for a promotion. You have deduced this scene phenomenally. I would like you to take our friend here, Tony, and I want you to head back up to the castle and talk to them, or the Legionnaires Guild and talk to them.
You want me to join a bunch of wood chippers? No, I'm fine being part of the greatest law enforcement in the land, the Locksford Guard.
Are you looking for another guard, though?
No,
No?
I am part of the greatest law firm there is.
You know, Randall,
Law firm?
after what you have
Sorry.
performed so elegantly here, I think you may need a pupil to teach them. Because you know, we may be immortal, but you are not, and you have quite the knowledge.
Well,
How
yeah,
would you like to be
I'm
teacher?
a very smart guy.
You are a very smart
The
guy.
issue is I had a very unfortunate mouth accident when I was a kid. Caused me to talk kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I apologize.
I tried to
because
eat a live crab and his claw just ripped right through my tongue.
We've all been there, my friend. We've all been there.
Yeah.
How would you like to teach your knowledge to someone?
Well, I've never had a student before. Usually I get made fun of as soon as somebody listens to me. I really
That is
have no friends or
unfortunate.
anybody that wants to learn from me.
Oh.
Tony,
I'm trying to figure this guy
What?
out.
Yeah, what do you want?
how do you feel about learning?
I mean, I get kind of stressed out with tests and stuff, but
How about on the field learning?
like farming?
Sort of, yeah.
I mean, I could learn to farm. I mean, if I could provide something for people, that might make me feel good in a way.
Excellent. All right, Tony, meet Randall. Randall, meet Tony.
So he's like, hey, Randall? He's like, yeah, don't talk to me like that. Huh? You're my pupils now, okay?
Tony, how do you feel about having him teach you a little bit?
He says, well, do you guys think I can learn a lot from him?
Absolutely.
Well, I trust you guys. You guys have been in this business for a while, and I just really want to succeed. I gotta get out of my mom's hut, man.
You know, your mom's hut.
Hut!
Oh, hut out of your mom's hut.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a crazy day. Well, you know what, Tony? I think we have a new job for you. think we have a new job for you. I'd like you to stay here and learn from Randall here. But remember to call him Dr. Randall because he is very intelligent.
He's right, you know.
That way we can ease you into a little bit of the harder stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. He goes up to Randall. He's like, hey, I'm excited to learn from you. Tony Watson. And the other guy, hey, okay, I'll teach you what I know. Name's Randall Sherlock.
Randall Holmes. That's fine.
Oh god.
I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about doing what I just did. How you go to a crime scene, find out what's wrong. But first, we need to get matching outfits. So let's go. And Randall kind of takes Tony there, and they exit the building.
That was far better than ditching one.
I walk down the stairs, a little smirk on my face, and close the door, and I say, so, shall we go check a fish stall?
Yeah.
All right, while you guys are making your way down there, you're going to catch up with Argento, Nowhere, and Britta. Before this other shenanigans with Zephyr and Dorian, you guys were making your way down to the Gray District to see what was going on, because you guys kind of got the feeling that something was peculiar, that there were two fish market stories in these disappearances and murders or whatnot, in possession. And so you guys get to the Gray District, and it's like midday, it's like 11 a.m. in the morning, and so things are starting to really move
It's a whole
and go.
district.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fish.
You can hear people saying, get your fish here, get your fish. Some people saying, if you want a necklace, get your wares here. Some other people like, I have the finest fabrics you can find anywhere in the world. You can hear this all in the district. Just a bunch of different vendors and stuff, really making this place come alive.
Can we even hear him? Any other people over? I'm guessing Argento's been
Argento has
talking.
most likely been talking to you the whole way down. And when he gets into his thing, he can talk to you
As
about
we
anything.
make our way to the Gray District, we see a various amount of people with their hands up their ears walk out of the...
Walking past you.
And then I go to Dorian, I think they might be here.
Definitely that way.
So as we approach like the fish market,
Smell
I put my hand up to Argento's mouth to make him stop for a moment.
I want to lick your hands.
Do it and see what happens. I put my hand up to his mouth to make him stop for a second. Like you, fish boy, Argento, you have knowledge of fish. Can you check out the fish and see if there's anything weird about the fish that are in this market?
Perception.
Go ahead.
No, not that. There we go. We're almost here. 11.
11. So you check these fish, you look at them, and you notice that there's nothing wrong with these fish. The only thing that could be slightly off is you can tell, especially based on your travels, that these are like secondhand fish. They're the ones that after like a couple of days that can't be sold at the high market in Hightown, they get passed to the slums to be sold off.
Where do I see like the vendor anywhere?
Yeah, you can see the vendor there, and he's kind of looking at you like, ooh, you're looking at our fish here. Kind of an interesting thing for you, my friend.
I feel kind of not to kill you that now. Just saying. Anyways, so
trying to kill people for sure. What's the worst gonna happen?
Where'd you get these from, sir? You know, these are actually are relatives of mine, because as you can see, I'm an Anticulari. We are related to fish.
Ah, yes, but people have to eat. I mean, do you have an issue eating a steak?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, because, you know, I don't really know what a steak is, again.
It's a cow.
What's that?
All right. Look, you're going to buy some fish, or you're going to bust my chops here. I'm trying to make some money, man.
Have you seen a little girl? Did you see a little girl around here not too long ago?
There's lots of little girls that run around here. It's the Gray District, man. There's a lot of kids that just run around doing whatever they want.
From Hightown.
From Hightown?
Yes.
Little girl? No.
No?
Like a teenager.
Well, no, the little girl.
From Hightown. I mean,
Little girl that was possessed. That
Yeah, she
one.
was a
maybe.
teenager.
No, she was.
I mean, about 3 weeks ago, there was this girl from Hightown
Yes.
saying how she wanted to try some slum food.
All right.
Kind
Weeks
of.
ago?
What happened to her?
That was.
I don't know. She bought some fish. Her mother came in
Was it-
yelling.
Should have been 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I'm
the
trying to
possession
tell
2.5
that story.
months?
Okay,
Yeah,
please
you are
continue.
here.
I'm not.
Please continue.
And then so this was 3 weeks ago. This girl came down here messing around. Her mother came in and started yelling at her, saying, "Do you want to end up like that girl that's your friend or whatever?" I didn't know what they were talking about.
All right, what happened to her after that?
They went back to Hightown.
Mm.
Something about to not play in the forest or something.
Let's get to the forest, shall we? It's lovely this time of day.
God, hold on to him.
Let's go to the
Is the-
forest. I head off to the forest.
Nowhere's eyes twitching a little from having listened to this fishman all the way from
I
Hightown.
grabbed him
down
by
here.
the back of the coat to keep him from walking away.
This is where the trail leads. We're gonna follow the trail, are we not?
Not
Are
yet.
there, are there any stories about the forest? Anything strange?
Just the normal stuff. Ever since a year ago, things started to seem just go downhill. The woods became more dangerous. Roads became more dangerous after dark.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get out of her grip and go touch her on the shoulder.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Okay, so you touch him on the shoulder. Go ahead, do a perception check. 8. Alright, 8?
Yeah.
So you get a flash of him just peeing in the river. That's it.
Oh,
Good thing we can't see it.
right?
Well, I'm not gonna share that. I'm not gonna share that.
Please don't.
I swam in that river.
No, did I?
Oh,
How did you get out of the all right. Do you think he could? What do you think was in his mouth?
All of the things.
Anyway,
Off to the river. No, not the river.
do you
The
think there's
forest.
anything else useful we got?
Not really sure. It's all just really odd that everything comes back to this fish vendor. Is this the only fish vendor in the Gray District, or are there other ones?
There's other ones.
I'm going to the forest, anyways. Anyone want to come?
We're not done checking the fish vendors.
You guys can. I'm gonna go to the forest.
Fine, go to the forest by yourself.
I don't die. My sword keeps me alive. That's why
But
I'm
you
okay
can
with
get
this.
maimed.
You can get mad.
I can get maimed.
Now the forest. To get to the forest, does he have to go the usual way, this way through this gate, or is there another gate down here?
No, the forest is on the outside of the slums.
So
It's-
this side.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of in between the slums and Hightown, right?
No, the forest is the west side of the slums.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
the
you have
side that we can't see.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have Hightown, you got the river, then you got the slums, Gray District, then you got the forest.
I got it. Okay.
And so Argento will catch up with you in just a sec as you walk towards the forest
Sweet.
by yourself. And we'll fall nowhere. And Britta, you guys want to go check out another fish area, right?
Yeah.
Just in case.
I feel we're probably crossing the river at this time.
Maybe.
Not
Oh,
just
yeah?
yet.
No, not
Okay,
yet.
all
Sorry.
this is happening while you did your murder
Yeah.
investigation.
Oh, this. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Their turn.
Be
And so,
patient.
and so you guys are walking. You guys
Trying to
can
look
see
up
more
sailor jokes.
more linen vendors, more bread and stuff like that. And then at the end, you can hear a guy saying, "Come get your fish over here."
I'll let you go talk to that one.
The education
Go on,
must not
princess.
be very good in this area. Welcome to the fish vendor.
Wow. You hear what she said about your NPC?
Yeah, it's okay.
I would like to do a
Do you see why I
perception
call
check
her
on
princess
fish
now?
first.
Okay, go ahead.
All of her characters.
Got a 5.
I got an 8.
Okay.
So you look at the fish, and they look like a normal fish vendor thing in baskets.
Where do your fish come from?
Yes. Oh, well, I get mine fresh from the river.
They're locally sourced.
Yeah, I ain't trying to cut no deals with those Hightown rats. So I do my own fishing. I may not get a lot, all at once, but when I do get a whole load, I try to make sure I take care of my fellow Grey Districtors.
Can I do a perception check?
Go ahead.
Great opportunity to make a joke there. You get a whole load.
Hold on.
That's why we left you.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Too bad we're not.
So you look at them and you can see that these fish are just like fresh from the river. Like compared to the last vendor you were just at,
Yeah.
you can see the difference between a couple of days.
Is there like anything off about the fish?
No, you can see that they're just in some simple weaved baskets and.
Have you seen any young girls, about teenage, come by?
Oh, man, them girls from Hightown, they come down here cause a ruckus. And I'll tell you what, I mean, their moms are fiery,
Just all of them?
fiery, beautiful women.
All right, let's not get off on a tangent, shall we?
Hey, sorry.
What specifically about these high mountain women or teenagers that you see? Do they come here often?
They come here about once a month. They just cause a ruckus. They come knock things off of our market shelves. They grab the scarves, put them on, and try to leave with them. Just destructive little beings. Think being Hightown children, they'd have a lot more manners.
Did you specifically see a high mountain teenager playing with a slums or a Grey District teenager? Maybe a couple months back?
No, didn't see none. There was a girl about 3 weeks ago, though. Mom came chasing after down by that guy's fish vendor, saying you want to end up like that other girl that came down here, blah, blah, blah. She got sick.
Yes, we did hear about that. What else have you heard about that?
Not much. We try not to associate ourselves too much with the people over at Hightown. Some people say she got sick. Some people say she ate something in the forest she wasn't supposed to. Anything could have happened. Person in Hightown ain't meant to survive. They're pampered the whole life. Us, we're survivors. We know what berries not to eat. If she went in the forest fucking around, she probably got herself sick, caught herself a little bug.
Unfortunately, that bug appeared to be a possession.
Oh, shit. Remind me not to eat the berries in them forests. Yeah, that's got to be a whole other type of bad gas there.
I'm certain. You've been... delightful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Just nod and follow her.
All right. So coming to Argento, you've gone into the forest now. And it seems quiet.
By himself.
Yes!
Oh my.
So Argento, you are alone in the forest next to the slums. And you're walking around. What are you looking for?
Anything suspicious.
Have you ever seen a forest?
Shadow of everything.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Actually. I have seen a forest.
There's underwater forest.
That's it.
And so as you walk deeper into the forest, it gets quieter and quieter, as if people just don't go in here. It's just like silence. You can hear whisper.
I don't like this sound. Shing! Unsheathing my sword just in case.
Put down your sword. I am
Oh.
not here to hurt you.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I will tell you that in time. First, I want to see if you are going to hurt me.
Show yourself, and maybe we'll see about that.
So you see this man kind of come from behind a tree and reveal himself. He's got his hands behind his back, kind of like walking that way.
Show me your hands. Now.
He shows you his hands and he puts them out. He's like, I am not here to harm you in the slightest. I come here just to ask you questions.
Answer mine first. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
I am but the servant of the Dark Queen.
Oh, it's our friend.
What are you doing here?
I am on a search for the Dark Queen. I am looking for part of her gem so she can restore her power and regain her full form.
I know about this. Don't worry, I know about this.
You do know about this.
So tell me, Argento.
How do you know my name?
Oh, I've been watching you and your friends all week.
It's only been 2 days, but okay.
Well, you and your friends.
Whoa, are you sure it's been like a week? I've only really known them for about 2 days. A week is so stretching.
Right,
if you
but
know what I
I've been
mean.
watching.
Wait, no. But you've been watching me for my friends.
Said the wrong word.
Okay, look, I've been watching you for the last 2 days. And your friends who recruited you,
No,
I've
that
been
makes
watching.
sense. That makes sense. But a week, that's a little less stretching.
He says, "Quiet!" And you can see he kind of his face kind of shifts a little bit when he does that. And he says, "Here's what I'm going to offer you. I will give you the exact location of your shadow demon you hunt. If you bring me the gems necessary to regain the Dark Queen's power."
I don't even know where they are, so I couldn't really be of service to you at the moment. If
Oh,
I
you
did,
can be
we'll see about
more
that. But I'm
service.
I'm not sure that I know where they are. I don't even know what the hell that you're talking about, really. The Dark Queen? What's her name? Dark
He says,
Queen?
"Come here.
No.
Touch my hand, and you'll get all the answers you need."
No. That's okay. You can stay over there. But I do want to know who the hell are you talking about? An evil, like
He says
sort of
again,
dark
"Quiet!"
queen.
And you see his hand. His hand kind of extends out of his fingers, some long claws. And he says,
We went
"Quiet.
to the forest. Yeah, I was about to say.
I could kill you at any moment.
I'm pretty.
Natu Kulari, do not mess with me. I know the powers you hold.
Yes, I believe that. Yeah, we are.
Now look into my mind, see the gems I look for, and find them for me. And I promise I will give you the exact location for the shadow demon that killed your father.
Do you have any money at least?
I can give you gold if that's what you want too.
Right,
But
yeah,
I know you truly
would-
desire to
I would-
kill that which took away the only father figure you had.
You're right, but I wouldn't mind money either. So I can get, if it's
I'll give you your weight in gold if you can give me all the stones.
We'll see about that. Okay, let's put.
He comes up to you.
No, you stay back.
I was about to
He puts
AJ.
his hand on your head. And he says, "I know you can see into my mind. Now do it." Go ahead and do a perception check with advantage.
AJ. At this point, I'm pretty sure Audrey and I are.
Probably close by. We had
Yeah.
to go to the forest,
You
right?
didn't see which way you went in the forest, though.
4.
So you guys could go into the forest,
Actually.
but
Actually,
4
with advantage.
4 with advantage.
4. I'm roll a 4 and a 1.
actually.
Actually, I
And
should be
it's
able
time
to
for
track
another.
Actually.
Thanks,
Okay,
Blair.
what?
On
I
today's
should be able to
actually.
track him very easily.
Well, you could track him. I just said you didn't see where he went.
Yeah, but I could track where.
Yeah, you could track him.
What
You just
do
didn't immediately
Want me
see
to
where he
re-roll
went.
or something?
Can I roll then?
Yes, go ahead. What are
Do
you
you want me to
rolling?
re-roll or something? Because of 4.
Would it be a
It'll
survival?
fine, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
but just say you're too nervous to use your power.
Well, I really know who you are, so I'm not really going to use my power on you. But what's
So
on
as
the-
with his hand on your head, he extends his claws.
Okay,
And you can
I'll
feel
do
it
again.
digging in.
I'll do it again.
14.
Fuck off.
Alright, you pick up tracks of what you would recognize as his,
Fish
like...
feet.
Well, he wears boots.
Yeah.
But they're really the only tracks going into the forest.
Okay.
They must be custom boots, though.
Let's hurry
16?
before he gets himself into
16.
trouble.
So he does that. He squeezes his claws kind of
Maybe
into your
he's dead already.
skull a little bit, bringing out a little bit of blood, but
You
not
really
too
don't
much.
care about us recruits.
And
do
you get visions. You
I
see
care
these
about
4
you when
stones.
Go.
You see these 4 stones that were like broken. These blood red gems that fit together, and
I'm in trance.
you don't get a location really, but you see them. Along with that vision, you see a glimpse of a like a dark queen's face. You see this glimpse of a howling creature, and then boom, back. And he takes his hand off of your head and he says, "I think I've given you the information necessary. Find them Meet me back in this forest, and I will give you exactly what you want.
What's your
And
name?
he turns
Ah, shit.
and leaves.
Do we find him?
Yeah, at this point, do
at
we
this
find him?
point, you just saw the leaves and trees rustle of something left, and Argento's left there, and he's got like 2 dribbles of blood coming down his face.
What did you do?
I encountered a demon. What would you describe him? I wouldn't say a demon, but
He was a human.
He was a human.
He's steward of the Dark Queen.
A steward of the Dark Queen. Didn't give me a name.
What?
Yes.
You're an idiot!
Well, hold on. See, here's what happened was,
Oh,
I was just walking along, and then I didn't really like the situation, so I drew my sword. And a voice from behind that tree over there was like, I'm not here to harm you. And I'm like, oh?
Can I do an investigation check? Like, see if I can find any traces of this steward.
Go ahead, yeah.
Go on.
Oh, so basically, he's like, I'm not here to harm you, and he came to try and have me use my power on him, but I kept him away for a moment, and he's like, I need you to go after I need you to find the 4 gems to bring the power back to the Dark Queen.
Whoa. 4 gems? What?
Yes, so there's. But like, let me finish my story, then you can tell, and she can be mad at you. So hold on.
Hold on.
No.
You said there was nothing else we needed to know.
Didn't think you needed to know that yet.
Can I punch her?
Are you asking me if we
No,
can
I'm
punch
asking AJ.
You can do whatever you want.
Sweet. A duck.
A duck.
A duck.
I'm going to attempt to duck.
Oh,
12.
we'll see if she hits. What's your AC?
Oh, a 13.
Oh,
Damn it!
And you duck out of the way,
Yes.
and she misses.
It's been a year and a half and I haven't heard anything about this Dark Queen. Sorry if I didn't think it was priority right now.
That is such bullshit. When you gave that silly little speech that you gave us, not the other day, it was all about help us stop all the evil.
I said
And you even
the
purposely brought it up
original
from
evil.
when he even talked about all the evil that he spoke of.
I said the original evil. I was talking about her. To be fair.
Argento,
Yes.
let's go.
I'm not done telling my story.
You can tell me on the way. Let's get back to town and leave her behind.
And then I'm going to follow you.
So Nowhere and Argento start walking like ahead of Britta, and Argento starts talking, telling about his encounter to Nowhere. And as they're walking out of the forest, Zephyr and Dorian, you guys recognize this storytelling, and you can hear it slowly getting louder coming from the forest.
Do we see them yet, or do we just hear them?
Yeah, you just hear footsteps coming from the forest, and you can hear him talking.
Basically, I kind of just saunter a little bit, and I wait for them to appear around the corner. And then, when I do that, I clearly see that she's listening to him. And I immediately know that, oh shit, something happened. And I go up and I say, I'm guessing they're close to us.
Yeah, now you're starting to see him break through the tree line.
Tough day?
Fuck off.
Fair enough. And I kind of give her a wide berth and let them go.
Do I see Dorian as well?
Yes, Dorian is walking.
Can I punch him?
Yeah, go ahead, walk up to him, see if you hit him.
I'm like reading a book, minding my own business.
Then you should get advantage.
Hey there. What are you
21.
doing? How's it going?
21,
What
so
have you been up to?
she walks up to you,
Huh? Why are you talking to me?
Boom!
Whack!
punches you across the face.
I walk out of the forest right now.
Yeah.
I just stand
You
there going,
tell that princess bitch that if she withholds any more fucking information, you'll be looking for a new recruit.
He didn't tell you either.
I just go,
Do you have any questions? I can answer for you
That
right
looks
now?
like it hurt. Did it
Whoa,
really
whoa,
hurt?
whoa, I'm sorry.
Did it hurt that
What are you
much?
talking about? I was just reading this book. What did she withhold?
You're not mad at all that I just punched you.
Did it do damage?
Yeah, just minor
we didn't
damage.
write
1d4.
1d4.
It's a punch.
1d4.
Oh, 1d4.
How about
Oh
one?
shit, I need a
Yeah,
d4.
1d4 is
I need
immediately
a
right.
d4.
Unarmed attack.
It was a slap.
Holy
It did 4 damage.
Oh, she's
So-
real pissed.
Oh,
She came punched
oh
in.
wait. Okay. Let me change my reaction accordingly. Redo. Oh. Oh. What the fuck was that?
Did that hurt? It
My
seemed like it really
response
hurt.
is still the same.
I bet that hurt. Did it hurt?
Let me just take a moment to heal myself. I take a step back and assess that she's not gonna go for another swing. I cast Cure Wounds on myself, and just in case something happens.
All right, do
It's a
your
rough
thing.
town. That's Hakashalamakala. That's Latin for don't bother looking that up. And I healed 11, which is good. 'Cause that's nice. And so what, do you have any questions I can answer for you? So that I don't get another one of those?
Tell your little doll that
Doll.
whatever. What?
Standing right behind you.
I'm
Oh,
ignoring.
hey, this little doll right here, why don't you tell it yourself?
I'm looking dead up at Dorian, ignoring Britta altogether.
As your commanding officer, I hereby, try to get serious for a second. I may have to bring you to the High Council for this. Yeah, the patronage will have a lot to say about you smacking me in public like this. In
I
the
punched
fish
him.
market. Or where are we right now?
Roll for it.
I say, what public? I didn't say anything.
I got 15.
That's,
Roll 1d4.
yeah, that's why I healed myself.
2.
So she hits you with 2 damage.
Ah,
Learn to deal with your shit yourself. I
Still,
don't know.
still completely ignoring her.
you
I
really
go-
should not hit
I go,
me. It doesn't look good. Like I'm not gonna hit you back. Then it's not for any sort of gender norm, so don't even go there. But what did I do wrong?
I see that Tony's no longer with you, which means you're down a recruit. Would you like to be down one more?
We gave Tony a
Tony
personal
Tony has
development
received a
exercise.
field promotion.
Goat, I am not talking to you right now.
She's upset that she didn't know about the fire.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I
By the
mentioned
way,
that. Can we go back to the tapes? I could have mentioned that.
no, so here's
No,
what
you
happened.
didn't.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on,
the
hold
Dark Queen has returned. I thought it was common knowledge. Sorry. Yeah, the whole.
Can I punch him again?
Go ahead.
I step out of the way.
No, really. And I try to
Yeah.
block because I see it coming because I'm having a conversation with her. Can I
I'm
make
gonna
a reaction
19.
to it?
I'm gonna tell Captain Riggs.
I didn't ready an action.
No.
Go for it.
19.
I told you what happened.
Yeah, 19 hits.
You're just getting smacked around.
Yeah. Because I'm such a great boss. I'm thinking
1
this,
damage this time.
command roll's not.
No, it's actually
for me.
like
Alright,
everything.
yeah.
As this is happening, you guys can hear 2 people in Grey Edition are like, ooh, I wouldn't want to be that guy right now.
I'll cast Cure
I wouldn't want to be you if you don't leave.
And they scurry off.
Yeah, I heal plenty.
Oh, he knew what happened in the forest. Now I told him.
He informed me of what happened, and
That
I
was quick.
Well, you guys were arguing.
I have learned to
Speed
pick
up.
up keywords.
Okay.
This conversation.
How much do you want to know? My whole life story or just the recent goings on in the last couple of years?
You don't know.
Don't be cute.
Okay, so here everyone gather around if you're all nearby.
I already know what happened.
They
Go
all
for it.
okay. Yeah. Basically, the old Order of the Cross and Shield. I'm surprised nobody heard of this. Almost got wiped out before. Sanctum Draconis. I was getting there, man. Just needed that extra half a second. Got wiped out. But that won't happen to you. Trust me.
Dorian and I are the only survivors.
I'm the captain.
That's why we're recruiting.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that he doesn't know how to be serious.
Leadership. You guys are my first experience in leadership because I was just on my way to be another healer type, and here we are, short on leadership. So, but you guys have been doing a great job. I think we've solved 3 jobs in the last day and a half. So, we made the world a better place for that girl. This work is good. It's worth it. Stick around. And it'll be great. Persuasion.
Persuasion. That's persuasion.
The benefits are good.
What do I roll?
Charisma saving throw.
Fuck. Stick around. It'll be great. 7.
Oh, fuck.
Or is persuasion wisdom?
What'd you get?
Yes.
8.
I must see.
She didn't make it.
No, I didn't make it.
Persuasion is charisma.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 7 was the DC.
She got a 4.
You are persuaded?
I am persuaded.
That
I'm
little
not
girl has a
happy.
chance now.
I'm not happy.
You can be persuaded and unhappy. That's
I'm
okay.
happy about that.
I'm glaring at you.
We saved a life.
So now you guys have gotten information. Nowhere and Britta and Zephyr, you've been caught up by Argento about the mysterious creature or person or whatever he met in that forest, and that they are looking for the 4 stones to reunite them together in order to make Nefara whole again, essentially.
That sounds like a
And so
great movement.
now you guys have this new information about what the Dark Queen needs. Now it's your choice to decide what to do with that information. Whether you want to follow suit and find these stones or ignore it and not help out the Dark Queen, in essence. It's your choice on what you want to do with this information that Argento has presented to you.
She has none of the stones, to the best of our knowledge.
To the best of your knowledge, correct.
It's 4 stones.
Yeah.
They're blood gems, is that what we said?
They're blood
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
Blood red gems.
And the only 2 people that have been told where one is are these 2.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
We know.
I, after seeing her nowhere, sort of, dejectedly reluctantly accept his persuasion, I look at both of them, and I go dad mode on both of them. And I say, so, when I asked you, when we first met, how great of an evil this was,
I told you. I said the original evil. The greatest evil.
Challenge rating 20 or something. It's going to be a while, I'm sure. I hope. Who knows?
you weren't just blowing smoke up my ass.
No. Would you like that? Just diffuse the situation.
Yes. You would.
I just nod my head. Just nod my head. And, yeah. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I was honest with you. I don't know what you're disappointed about.
And that's it. I'm done. That's my dad talk for today.